Right, today's the day. I'm going to make a video, maybe not too long, maybe long. For me, I started my life as a teenager. My dad never told me who he voted for, but I knew he was Labour. I knew he was a socialist, left-wing, working class. That was in the early 70s. Things have changed so much now and taken a big leap forward. I'm now classed as far right, which I don't believe I am. I believe I'm probably right at the centre, certainly. Because I don't believe people should break into our country and then be given status. If they're genuinely seeking asylum, fine. Margaret Thatcher was the last politician, the last Prime Minister to say, no, if you break into our country, then you can't stay. Unless there's extenuating circumstances. They've come all through European countries, safe countries, and they come to us more because, maybe they don't come to us more, because I know also Europe has a huge problem, but they come to us because we give stacks of benefit, so we need to just stop giving benefit. Put them in the old army camp, put them in tents. That's where they were in France, in tents. So, and I know illegal immigration isn't the biggest problem, legal immigration is a bigger problem, and I'm not against it. So, and I know now this video, I'm going to probably lose some friends. I've gone down the wormhole with Charlie Kirk, listening to some of his conversations. Man, what a man. He could debate passionately, honestly, and he never lost his temper. And I don't really, if someone could show me someone who out-debated him, send me the link, because I don't think he could be out-debated. There are a few issues maybe where the extremity of his Christian beliefs, but really, he was a good man killed because some idiot believed. I don't know what they believed. Like they believe mainstream media now. I've already seen the links from people like the Daily Mirror saying Muslims are told to stay in today because there's going to be trouble in England and trouble in London. That's absolute rubbish. That is rubbish. There has been, I think, 3 peaceful protests already. There's going to be more people in London than people imagine. I mean, I did seriously think about booking a flight home. I'm going home in a couple of weeks. And I was going to go home earlier just to go to the Freedom of Free Speech March. And the reason I didn't is I don't have a home in the UK and I can't actually afford to stay in the UK. I can't afford Airbnb and rent and hotels for 2 extra weeks in the UK. It's too much. So I'm off to Pratumnak, going to Bentleys. Start off with a small English and a cup of tea and see how the day progresses. It's not going to be a short video, is it? Because that's already 3 minutes. And I haven't planned what I'm going to say. I've missed a ton out already. What can you do? The lyrics on this at the start are amazing. Listen. And I know I'll get criticised for being not living in my own country. But I pay my way here. Thailand gives me nothing. No matter where I roam. Well, I won't. And the reason I'll be tempted not to go back is purely because of the weather. More because of the weather. I'm 68 years old. I'm old school. I've got old attitudes. But the weather is no good for me now. And that's the main reason. But England's still my home. Right. So I had a bit of a stop and start. Got to Bentleys and they were getting ready for the buffet, the spinning pig and that, but I needed to eat some food because I hadn't had any food at all. Come on. Come on.
Cheers everyone. Got to save our country, yeah? Good luck with that. But I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy.
Look, these people didn't fight for what we're getting left with now. So it's the end of the day. I'm back home to watch Swindon play. And I feel very sad generally, and I have to be careful what I say. I'm not that drunk to say something stupid, but let's think about the Ariana Grande concert. 22, I think all teenagers killed. There was 3 little sweet girls in the UK, Southport, killed by a British born, yeah, but programmed and he got into extreme Islamification, the word of Islam. There's no place for that in society. And I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I know enough to be talking about. If it was your child, you would want to do something. And that's the difference. Christians and most people who come to live in the UK come to live a peaceful life. But there is a certain religion doesn't want peace. They want to take over. And I think one day they will take over. Maybe this will stand the test 20 years' time. My daughter, as an old lady, sees this and goes, hey, look, my dad was right. Where's my buffalo? Here's my buffalo. Yeah, maybe my dad was right. I don't know. I'm never right because I don't know enough about everything, but I know enough to say stop. I knew absolutely nothing about Charlie Kirk. I'd heard nothing about him. But after he got gunned down in public, in front of his wife and his children, maybe one child, again, I'm not sure. He got gunned down in public for speaking about Christian beliefs. And the extreme left, the far left, far more dangerous than anything on the right. I've said enough. Good night from me and Byron. Yeah. My Uncle Vernon was a war veteran. He was 21 on D-Day, landings. He would not have voted for any of this shit that's happening now in Europe generally, and also America.
We live in a sad world where we best just look after ourselves. Good luck, peace and love to everyone. Stay my friend if you want, I'm happy. And if you don't want to be my friend, don't mean by it, be my friend, it's okay. But I still don't want to hurt you.
Tremendous.
5 goals in 4 games, he's on fire!
Goal scoring.
Durnan's on fire!